Hey everyone, welcome back to Hyperbolica! So, somebody recommended that I play with the mouse and the keyboard, and I realized, yeah, why didn't I do that from the beginning? I guess it's probably because I don't know. It does make more sense to use a mouse and keyboard. However, even just doing this right here is making me a little bit motion sickness, so we might switch back to the controller. They mentioned that the drone race is a lot easier with mouse and keyboard. So if there's any mini game that I'm working on and I'm having trouble with, then I can switch controllers. I think I'm gonna go right back to the controller for now. Yeah, that's surprisingly better. I do not, like, even just using the mouse a little bit gives me motion sickness. It's so weird. All right, we're back outside the Infinity Cafe. We are going to go around. Maybe there will be a bunch more people to talk to out here, or maybe we'll go into a new level today. We'll see.
Another platonic crystal already? That must mean we make a really great team. Haha! Fulfilling the prophecy together, just as the ancient wizards foretold. The thing about Hyperbolica is that everyone here is too nice. People will say, wow, you're so funny, and let's start a sketch comedy group together. But when you try to meet up in the real world, they just ignore you. They act like they don't even know you. It's like they say, you have to be odd to be number one. Haha. Hey, guess what? I got us tickets to the Nemo. Yeah, the tickets are for our quest. That place must be hiding a platonic crystal. I'll meet you there in a little bit. Here's your ticket.
Yeah! Guess that's where we're going today.
Sup? We got a great dynamic going. You're awesome, and I'm trash. We balance each other out.
If you say so. Yep, definitely using the controller. Gotta find Nemo. Can I see it from here? No, I think there actually is a horizon. Or at least a draw limit. So we can walk out here. Wait, let's look at that umbrella. Does it dip beneath the horizon, or does it just fade away into... No, I don't think it's sinking beneath the horizon. I think it's just fading down. And that umbrella right there in the middle of the screen is what I was looking at. City that way, something that way, barn that way. This way. Here we go, and I think I've talked to everybody over here already, so we can just go straight into the level. What's up, dude? What's up, copy of David? Hello. I see you have a ticket. The Nemo opens its doors to you. Enjoy the gallery. Thank you. Ooh, I like it already. Look at this. Hey, I was gonna look at art.
I almost missed you. Well, I actually did miss you, even though we were only gone for a minute. But not in a weird way, in a normal way to miss people when they're only gone for a minute. So, this is the Non-Euclidean Museum Obscura, also known as the Nemo. There's also always a wait list to get in, especially when Benny's work is on display. Benny is this super mysterious artist. I accidentally met him one time, and he was pretty, out there. Oh, he likes to collect things too. Maybe Benny has a platonic crystal. It wouldn't hurt to ask. I mean, it could hurt, but maybe just emotionally. I guess I just wear my art on my sleeve. Let's try to find Benny. If we split up, we can cover more ground. I'll look for him over here.
Cornelius? Cornelius, you gonna look? You gonna look for this guy? Oh, you actually are moving. I'm gonna follow you. What are you doing? I wanna see what you do. Where you go? Are you gonna disappear? What you doing? Where are you going? You're not looking very hard, I must say. You're just not looking hard, man. You're not looking very hard. Come on, pull your weight. You gotta be you want to be my sidekick. You gotta not leave all the work to me. You gotta do your part. You gotta do your share. All right, what's up, man? You call that art? My kid could do better than that, because she is very talented. Yeah, I mean, your kid could put rectangles on a white piece of paper, but could she do it with the art of this one? I don't think so, because this picture has special artness to it that normal kids just randomly putting rectangles on a piece of paper don't. You can't have a computer randomly generate this. It has to be a real art. Somebody please tell me in the comments if the developer had a computer randomly generate that. Hello.
Benny is an amazing artist. He blends new objectivity, futurism, expressionism, and dadism.
But I'm sure you already knew that since you're here at such an exclusive gallery event. I suppose so. Where's the entrance? It's over there, right? Gotta remember that if you like take some square corners, then you're not a squares away from there, because of the way the ground works.
Even though Benny is an artist, he's also known as a big collector of unique and unusual items. I only collect novelty frog hats. I don't think Benny would be interested in those.
Well, I'm sure you have your group. You find your group of people who collect novelty frog hats. This is kind of neat. It's like, it's got this rope here, so it's like a hot air balloon, but it's umbrellas instead. Can I read this? I can. Aaliyah. Bunch of numbers, a hexadecimal maybe. Can I jump on there? Actually, I can. Can I get up on top? Actually, I can. Ha ha! There's an item here. Wow. You found a cereal box. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I'm surprised. Neat. That's right, the horizon looks like it falls away from you, even though it's supposed to be flat. That actually makes sense, because if you're looking straight but you're standing above the ground, the straight forward that you're looking at diverges away from the flatness of the ground. So it should look like the ground is falling away from you. Wow. This is not only a hyperbolic space, it's a 3D hyperbolic space. So those stars must be like 1,000,000 light years apart from each other. or else really close to us. What is this thing? It looks neat. I don't really know what this means, but I like the colors. Also, I sound like Professor Egad from Luigi's Mansion. And it's air conditioned here, so it's nice. It looks like an egg with balloons on top. Is that a moving platform? It's a moving platform. I'm gonna have to jump on top of all this stuff. Was there a moving platform? No, not from there. Actually, since I'm going around, I might as well talk to all the people around here. Security gets mad when people try to climb the art, but something about this piece really triggers my primal urges to climb. So you gotta watch out for clues, because if I hadn't done that, that guy would have been a clue, but I might not have noticed. But I might have seen it from far away and be like, hey, what's that up there? I don't get it. Do you have a clue what this is supposed to mean? It looks like a coffin to me. It's just a coffin. Alright. AI goodbye, an expression of the nightmarish vision of being fractured into 1,000 pieces, only to be reconstructed over and over again. If you say so. Wow, this is like really deep, you know? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Last time the Nemo hosted Benny's art, there was an impromptu knitting mosh pit. It was not for the faint of heart. I'll take your word for that. joy of fish. Dreaming of a butterfly leads to a night to remember. There's a fish with onions on it and a rose. Like, when I go to an art museum and see a bunch of art, it does something for me. This one is not doing things for me. Like, it's trying to do opposite things, and they're canceling each other out. I'm not sure if BrainLink was set up for hyperbolic geometry. Sometimes I get really queasy, especially in this gallery. I've already gotten lost like 5 times already. I still haven't seen all the art pieces. I've been just kind of going in a circle. It doesn't look that big. Not as big as the Infinity Cafe.
The Non-Euclidean Museum Obscura only lets a certain number of people in at a time for many shows.
Seems fair after the flannel incident. Okay. There's lore! This person looks angry! This Benny guy sounds so pretentious. I can see he's so full of himself that he won't even show up to his own gallery opening. Artists, they're so selfish. Oh, this is a piece of art. I thought it was just a pillar, like holding up the non-existent ceiling or something. Oh wow, there's a bunch of stuff I haven't got to yet. I'm not, ooh, wow, I don't even know. Okay. Yep, I'm lost. I'm gonna stick to the edge for now. Going around the perimeter. Oh, it's a piece of ice cream dropped on the floor. I wonder who's hosting this private server. There's so many users here, but none of them are even paying an access fee.
I wonder if I was an artist a long time ago. I can't remember.
We'll get there. Home is where the art is. Don't worry about the gray goo, it's normal. What gray goo? It looks blue to me. It's ice cream cone with the house on top. That is definitely far enough away that there should be a purpose for coming over here. There's not. It's a rainster in a wheel. Road to nowhere. Keep scrolling, Wirehead. Time is a spiral.
I'm not into all this artsy stuff. It's completely out of my wheelhouse.
Why are you here? Hello! I just realized my BrainLink hasn't been charged for a while. Better find some power before I get disconnected. I work at BrainLink on experimental tech, but I signed a non-disclosure agreement, so can't talk much about it. So BrainLink does know about this place? I mean, I guess they probably do. But why do they have the educational system that says squares are all 4 sides, 4 corners, and it's so obvious we don't have to prove it, and then also know about this place? What is this? A puzzle, that's what this is. We've got a mirror or beam splitter, not sure which one. We're gonna be firing a laser. And there's another one over there.
Is this some sort of art performance piece? I don't want to touch it, but I kind of want to see what it does.
Maybe you should try it out. Hey! I can't move this, but I can move this. Bam! And nothing happens if I stand in the beam. Now it's just going that way. So this one goes nowhere. Unless it comes from the other side. That might be what we want to do somehow. Alright, let's see if we can get this beam to go somewhere. Now bouncing around there, what happens if it goes this way? It runs into a piece. Let's see what this is. And did I look at this one? I don't think I did. Beacon. This piece invites the viewer on a journey to ascend upward. That one I actually get. I just don't want to do this in a random order because then I don't want to like isolate one of these exhibits and not be able to find it. So let's go here. Eyeball. If we run around it in a circle, will it get dizzy and die? I follow you. You may watch the eye, but who watches over you? Oh, I get it! This art is a parody of the commodification of digital art audiences as both the viewer and the product! Of course! Genius! Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Where are we going? Do we want to miss this Klein bottle? Is art like just the constructed version of one's perspective on life? Dude, how are we even here, you know? Like, reality, man. Reality? Who is Allie? And where can I try that tea? Climb to the top and figure it out? Man, figure it out. Bottle of serendipity. Though we try to possess the intangible, it exists everywhere. No vial or flask may contain it. So this is a Klein bottle, and if you follow the thing, there's not an inside and an outside. There is only one side. So if you look at the outside, then you follow it, like the hole on the bottom, it flips around, and so then it's inside the tube, and then it's inside the tube, and then it's inside the bottle. And then it flips around and it's outside the tube. And it's outside the bottle. So this shape, there is only one side. It's like a Mobius strip, but in 4 dimensions instead of 3. Okay, where are we going? Off to the next one? There's nothing over there. Nothing over there. Did I talk to you?
I have a rule when it comes to conversations. We don't speak of the flannel incident.
Oh, you're the second person to bring it up. We're gonna learn something. Hey, look, it's platforms. A lot of users hanging out over here are big fans of Benny. They think he might show up in a random spot and give them an autograph. Wow, this piece feels like a psychological reflection of the artist's grief. I wonder what trauma Benny has been through. Sorry, I don't want to speculate on his private matters. You think this one looks like grief? Well, I think this one looks like a representation of cosmic wisdom, because I see imagery like this involved in things that involve cosmic wisdom. Time poem. Originally, this piece had an audio component, a scream that became louder after each revolution. Now it's so loud that you can't hear it anymore. You've got to have some real moxie to take a ride on that art installation. Well, I'm gonna. There are lots of tools for coding in objects and food when in virtual reality. Really advanced users can even make virtual food smell and taste like they're really there. I know, I've been to the cafe. Alright, talk to you. Gonna get you out of the way before I go. Or did I talk to you already?
Hello again. Could you give me some advice on my newest startup idea? Oh, it's you! I've been pitching a lot of products to investors and it's been challenging. Most of my time is spent fundraising and not actually working on the product. But I'm not giving up yet. I just need to diversify my revenue streams, carve out my niche, and find my target market. How hard is that? I know it's a tough road, but I'm going to make a difference. Well, anyway, I have a new product idea to pitch to you. It's even better than the last one. My latest and greatest pitch is for a little product I call Hyperbolens. As a founder of Hyperbolabs, I meet a lot of investors and customers, but I don't have the best memory, so I'm always forgetting people's names. It's quite embarrassing, actually. So that's why I developed Hyperbolens, a completely integrated eye-to-brain scanning system to help you quickly remember people's names. What do you think? What should I do to improve the pitch?
Ooh, that's really good. Develop the technology. Yeah, make it actually a real thing.
Well, I don't actually know how it works. I handle the business side mostly. I'll just get a bunch of engineers to figure out the prototype. Maybe it will say something like, scanning your brain top to bottom to find someone's name. It just makes sense. I have more industry events and fundraising rounds coming up, so I need to psych myself up. Thanks again.
You know, if you're just a business person, I'm sorry, but there isn't a position called the idea guy. Like, if you want to build something, you got to be an engineer, you got to have a business person, you got to have it all. You got to have it all together. You can't just have an idea and be like, oh, somebody make this. No, it doesn't work like that.
BrainLink has basically revolutionized learning when they created free virtual learning centers. The process was simple. Licensed teachers hosted classes and students signed up. But since you can log in from anywhere, there are so many cool classes you can access from all over the world.
That sounds really neat. I want on here. Yeah, made it. All right. Whoa, this is a lot weirder than I thought it would be. Yeah! I did not go as far as I thought I would. That must be a thing with hyperbolic geometry. You try to jump and then you go nowhere. It must change the angle on you. All right, where to next? You look like a bunch of students. You're all contemplating this hat. Is there something special about the hat? This speaks to my soul. It looks to me like, you know, a cartoon thing where somebody was disintegrated and all that's left is their hat. It disturbs me. Do you think this piece is a commentary on the repetitive nature of Escherism or more of a data statement? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is dadism.
Wow, this piece is so provocative, but I still don't know what it means. This art piece doesn't have a plaque. Do you ever just stare at something and wonder, is this art? Like, what is art exactly? Yes, the way it utilizes color and form is definitely a statement only an artist like Penny could make.
This really reflects the current zeitgeist. So modern. I feel like this whole world is supposed to be a satire of the art world. Not knowing anything about the art world, I don't know how accurate it is. Like, I know there's a stereotype that like modern art makes no sense and it just means whatever you want it to mean, but I kind of don't think that's actually true. You know, I don't want to brush aside the thing that an entire community is based upon just because I don't understand it. You need a lot of money to run a mid-sized virtual world, which is why most people charge an access fee. You're also required to get a license to operate BrainLink's sense data. So I am gonna go, and you know what, I'll just go here. Wait, no, I'll come back to this one in a minute. I want to do this one first. Just because it's like, it's faster and more efficient to go this way than to go that one, then this one, then the other one. Anyway, it's probably slower since I was explaining it. Hey look, there's someone over there. The moon is an art piece? You can't do that. That's cheating.
Do you mind moving? We're on a date.
So, this vision was conjured by the artist while picnicking by the roadside. So, the way that this can be art is if you built the building and laid the tile with the intention of this view. That counts as art. Whoa! No, actually it's just painted on the ceiling. It's just painted on the sky. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! I changed my mind. This is art. I am burning inside the sun. I don't like it. Actually, this is kind of cool. Even though this sun is unthinkably far away, it's still really hot here. On Earth, the sun looks and feels about the same size everywhere, but the curvature here means it's going to be either too hot or barely visible. It can be very frustrating. So we're literally like right under the sun. Let me think. So the reason the sun looks about the same size is because it's so far away that the top and the bottom of the sun are basically parallel lines coming to our eyes. if those lines were curved, so what would happen in hyperbolic space with the sun? The parallel lines would diverge, which, I mean, with everything else, doesn't it just make it get smaller really fast? So wouldn't the sun just like look extremely small? Huh. I don't know. Anyway, back to this weird looking one. This one's neat. I like this one. The Nemo is a lot less confusing to navigate than the maze of Hyperion. I learned some interesting facts from the ancient artifacts there, but I get much more fulfillment from the art here. Can I jump on this one? No.
Look who it is! You must be the gallery curator. So nice to meet you.
I've seen you speak with the other guests, so I know you're quite the chatterbox. Actually, I haven't said a single word. I'm a longtime patron of Benny's work, and I simply love his newest exploration. It's so in the moment, and yet so utterly irreverent. What's irreverent about this? Tears of the Innocent. This deeply upsetting sculpture depicts the destruction of the soul as time inevitably crushes your dreams. It was installed in the city for several years. Onlookers called it the Blue Scrunchie. Took selfies next to it. Yeah, this is just making fun of art and art interpretations. Like, this is not the interpretation of these things. Not any reasonable interpretation. It's just random. I'm practicing my meditation technique. Sometimes when I calm my thoughts and relax completely, I feel someone standing right beside me. But when I open my eyes, they're gone. Well, maybe they're right beside you in the real world without your headset. Did I talk to you? I'm sure I did.
The designer of the Nemo goes by the username House of Leaves.
That might be based on the book, which is like a horror book, but the horror of the book is not just in the story, but it's also in the way that it's printed. Which I haven't read it, but I want to read it sometime. It's on my list of books, but unfortunately I've been reading audiobooks. I read hundreds and hundreds of audiobooks, and I rarely ever read a print book anymore.
You're not as famous as the architect of the Infinity Cafe.
Alright, we're ready for this one. Stars on top of stars on top of stars. Recursion. This piece depicts the recursive nature of recursion. I bet it does. Recursive recursion. This piece depicts the recursive nature of recursion. Can I read that one? I don't think I can read that one. But yep, to it we can't zoom in. The green one in the very middle looks like the smallest one to me. I do not see a purple one in the middle of that. Purple, green, purple, green, purple, green. That's all I can see. Time for this one. So that whole thing I said about going to that one before that one is wrong, because I went to this one last. Or after the previous one. The Oracle told me the whole Frosted Fields hullabaloo is all a big misunderstanding.
Benny's surrealism is so delusional.
Maybe he has lost his mind in that maze. That's what his former confidant told me. What a shame. The Nemo could do so much better than show this hack's work. Twisted Pillars. This one's pretty cool. 3 prisoners problem. Captivity, freedom, execution. Let's make a deal and play the odds. Yeah, the art's kind of cool, but the interpretations, nah, no way.
After a long day of working on the farm, I like to do a little exploring. This Benny fellow is quite eccentric, but I don't see what the fuss is all about.
This one's neat. I think this is based... Yeah, this is based on a real drawing. See if I can line it up just exactly right. There we... No, not quite. There we go. So, pretend you didn't see anything until right now. So, yeah. Does this make your brain hurt? Dichotomy. There are no illusions in art, for it can transcend beyond mathematics and physics. This is the user's mind which constructs the ultimate illusion. Yeah. So it looks like, obviously you can see what it is over here, but if you stand in just exactly the right spot, it looks like an impossible shape. I did just talk to you, right? Can you believe we're at Benny's gallery? He's super secretive and a bit of a recluse, and he doesn't even show up at his own art shows, but that adds to the art's appeal in a way. I guess I hadn't talked to you yet. Where to next? Ooh, there's quite a lot to go to. The walls are different. They're in the process of making something. Am I gonna come back here later? Something about this place screams dolphin. I don't know why. I don't know why either. Nostalgia. The future and past merge in the present. This is neat. I like this. Looks like some kind of mix between vaporwave and aliens coming. I love the aesthetic here. I think it's pretty neat. There always seems to be an element of darkness in Benny's work. Don't you agree? No. Sometimes. This is... This might be art. Just saying, this might be art. Knife to meet you, my butter half. Puns make the deep sadness and emotional suffering. Better that you don't look too deep into this one. If you say so. Virtual worlds used to be a novelty until BrainLink integrated haptic feedback and sense data. Somehow the breakthrough in smell and taste convinced more people to use VR. Okay, toothbrush and teeth.
I kinda wish I could meet Benny personally, but he doesn't do meet and greets.
Maybe it's best not to meet your idols. Well, it's a give and take. Like if you meet them, then you realize that they're not who you thought they were. If you don't meet them, then that illusion's not broken, but it's still an illusion. I'm going up on the toothbrush. Looks like an electric toothbrush. And I'm gonna jump up on the teeth. Not yet. Not yet. I want to talk to the people first. Ambition. Love extends beyond a simple profession of choice. Defying expectations may also bring great fulfillment and success. I'm sorry, Father. I only wanted us to grow closer. Is this what you wanted from me? Why? Why? I know we're not supposed to climb on the art pieces, but what if Benny wants visitors to climb them? Would that make us part of the art performance? Whoa. Have we circled around almost the beginning? That one looks cool. Looks like something I've seen in math textbooks. I heard that Benny is actually watching all of us. He's observing how his art is being received. I'm here for a school project about aesthetics. I like your aesthetic, dude. Aesthetics of memetics. Don't let your memes be dreams. Neat. This sun, just different from every angle. I heard Benny is actually a collective of artists. They all work together to create this concept of Benny as hyperproductive, super eccentric modern artist. What do you think? Too out there? No, that makes sense. Kipple. Deep learning from a split consciousness can weather many storms. So I know I can jump on top of the thing and ride the moving platforms, but I want to look at all the art first. Or maybe not all of it, but enough of it. More of it.
If it's not too tacky, could I ask which BrainLink rig you're running?
I don't know.
Who was this one user who kept telling jokes loudly at the cafe?
Oh yeah, that guy.
I submitted a complaint to the staff.
Better tell Cornelius. Or better not tell him? I'm not sure which. Here we go. This is a fractal. Hey bro, do you have time to help me with my YouTube channel? Sure. Awesome, it's all thanks to you that my channel is taking off. I got 2 new subscribers. Wow, dude, that's a lot. For one video, you got 2 subscribers and it's your first video ever? That is good. I only got 1 subscriber for my first video and I was not expecting it at all. Let's go! Hey everyone, it's your boy Super Guy 137 back at it again with another awesome video! So what should I say next, my dude? Not sponsor. No, just keep the sponsor all the way, like, at the end so people can skip it if they want. It's awesome exploring the Nemo. I've tried to see all the art and read all the plaques, but I still get lost. Oh well, 'tis better to have loved and lost than never say never. I'm drawing a blank. What should I talk about now? Coolest art piece or a story about Benny? So we're gonna learn something about this world. Maybe like jumping on the umbrellas or something. Coolest art piece. Are you gonna talk about the umbrellas? This art piece behind me makes me feel very uncomfortable. I would like to leave this gallery, but I need the views for my channel to grow, so I'm placing myself in an unwinnable game of my own making. That's so cringe. Like, you do this because you want to do it, because you enjoy doing it, not because you want the views. Help! Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep watching my videos! Because honestly, I'm just trying to chase the next big high and reinvent myself before the reel of irrelevancy crushes me under its spokes. I mean, art is cool! Heck yeah, that was so dope! Honestly, I'm so stoked to see my analytics on this one. I have a feeling it's gonna be a big hit. Oh yeah, all the chickens are coming to the house, to my backyard. Wait, chickens are coming to roast? Well, you know what I mean. My channel is growing and I'm getting all the chickens. Woohoo! Hope we can do another rad collab soon. You know, man, it might just do you a good idea to like take a week off and think about why you're doing this channel. And like, really look inside yourself and see if the channel is really what you need right now, or if maybe something else can fulfill you better. I want to look at this fractal. That is so cool. I am not uncomfortable at all by this. I think it's freaking amazing. It's like a million Legend of Zeldas. Like, this is where I want to live. Walled garden. Within each branch is another branch. Within each self, another self. Take a look inside to see. That one makes sense. Everything has been going downhill ever since the post-Euclidean movement started. I prefer hyperbolic hyperrealism. Now that's real art. Isn't anything hyperbolic post-Euclidean? Whoa, what just happened? This is like what, so if you've ever tried to this is really relaxing to watch. I just like to watch this. This is neat. So yeah, there's nothing like what's happening here is there's just 5 of these objects and they're at different angles and they're just going into and out of each other. Wow. This is really, really neat. This is really, really cool. This is my favorite piece in this museum. Definitely. Awesome job, CodeParade, on making this. It's very simple. I mean, in concept, it's just 5 of the simplest regular 3D shape, but you got them at the right angles and then the right colors, and this is just making something. This looks like was this your idea, CodeParade, or is this like a known math thing? Was this like a thing for hundreds of years or something? Because this looks like it could be a known math shape that has been around for hundreds of years or thousands of years. Like, doesn't it just look like something that you see in like ancient Greece or ancient China or something? That's so cool. Intersection. This piece has charm and comes together in a strange symphony of truth and beauty. Oh, man, I love this one. Hey, what do you think? Benny often hides layers of meaning within the art presented. Rumor has it that he even hides items for the audience to find. The Nemo's had trouble with that aspect of his work as users liberated items from the gallery.
Yes, this piece is sublime, but my favorite art piece would have to be the giant toothbrush. Something about its slope seems very inviting, climbable even, like you could get on top of it and jump on floating platforms. Perhaps a microcosm of a personal journey. Can I jump on this one?
Yeah. Not very high though. The Way Home. This infamous art piece was put on display in Benny's first gallery show. It originally offered guests a strong cup of tea, which no one was able to taste. I didn't have enough of that virtual reality taste programming. I find this sculpture too gorgeous for words. Praise the teapot, let it orbit my heart and never lie to me. We gotta launch it into space between Earth and Mars. That's a philosophical thing. Like, how do you know there isn't a teapot between Earth and Mars? Like, you can't prove it.
The museum says it's going to display a super rare art piece soon. I'm totally getting a selfie with it.
Yeah. Did I talk to everybody? No, there's a few people over here. There's Cornelius. He hasn't left yet. I know Benny goes undercover sometimes, so weird question, but are you Benny? No. Be honest. Sorry for bothering you then. I'm sure there are other YouTubers who have said yes, but I'm not gonna say yes.
BrainLink created a whole new ecosystem for remote learning virtually overnight. I think it's great. I wanted to use virtual reality to create a new identity for myself, someone completely new that people would like. But in the end, what I wanted was to be accepted as my fully unfiltered self.
Cool. My perspective, this is me, the Let's Player, talking, is that you want to craft your fully unfiltered self to improve your fully unfiltered self and become somebody new that both yourself and other people will like.
Benny is the kind of artist who looks down on others. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Alright, that's all the people in all the art exhibits, so we're ready to solve some puzzles. Here we are, we gotta find the toothbrush one, which is over here, and jump on it, and we gotta get up to these platforms. Are the platforms part of the art, or are they part of the toothbrush? Oh, I am part of the toothbrush. Yeah. Oh, I see, it's rotating. I thought it was just going straight. Look at that shape floating up there. And that one over there, and that one over there. I didn't realize there were shapes floating in the sky. Now we're on top of the head of Colossus, or whoever that is. No! Alright, gotta remember that in hyperbolic space, jumps can be longer than they look like. See, I think I almost missed that. Now we're gonna be on top of this thing. I think to go forward, we have to jump on the sun. We are on top of a sun. And now we are on top of the next platform. I'm gonna skip the top of that palm tree. Now we're on balloons. Where are we going? Is that platform coming to us? It might be. Okay, perfect. I'm stuck. Hello? Please don't leave without me. Thank you. Those floating, spinning shapes are neat. I wrote floating, spinning shapes like that in a NaNoWriMo book once. That's National Novel Writing Month. If you didn't know, you can look it up. What's up? Are you Benny? How charming. Another one has come. Yes, I am Benny. It's been a while since anyone has visited me. You see, I create art to open people's eyes to the truths of Hyperbolica. To bring light to those just looking at shadows. But what if we are only looking at shadows too? And a hand in a higher dimension is trying to reach down to us. Ha ha ha. Maybe that's just my mind creating its own narrative to cope with what happened to me. My memories are all entangled in a ball of chaos. The more I search for the truth, the more I get lost inside. Sometimes we just aren't ready for the truth. I know I wasn't. But I can still access my true name. Nil didn't take everything away. Not yet. Lore? To you, I must sound mad, just an eccentric artist mumbling like a dreamer without sleep. And you wouldn't be wrong. But if you're here, then we have a second chance. I thought the other one had potential, but that plan was abandoned. Who, Cornelius? Or somebody else? More story! I can see you're a collector as well. I'm quite a completionist myself, so I know what it's like to feel incomplete. I will give you another piece to help you on your way. Maybe we'll have more luck with it. Yeah, it's an icosahedron! Isosahedron? I hope you keep collecting other things too. Come visit again if you ever have the whole trinket jamboree. And one more thing. Be careful out there. Thank you. Yeah. Boom. Right next to it. Yeah, you cannot jump distance in hyperbolic space, apparently. Now, what else do I want to do? Oh, yes, the laser. Laser time! Where is the laser? Where is the laser? Here's the laser. Right next to me. The laser is going here. So let's flip this one. See where that goes. Now it's going into the wall. It will also go into the wall again. So this one has to be turned. That's going over there. That one's going into those two walls. So this one has to be turned. And this one goes over here. That one goes into the wall. So we turn this one. And now it goes over here. And it could go either into a wall over there. Or over here. And this one goes straight into a wall. Or it goes that way. Yeah, the box blew open. Alright, what did we get? It's a Hyper-Rubik's Cube. This is what a Rubik's Cube would look like in hyperbolic space. You find an ideal cube puzzle. Ha 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 ha. Pause. Okay, there's some kind of lag or something. Let's look at the ideal cube puzzle. Hyperbolica's famous ideal cube puzzle used for speed cubing competitions. Watch out for the sharp edges. Yeah. So, if you think about it, these edges are straight. They're all straight. And of course, these are actually really sharp because it's hyperbolic space. Rose. It's not just a symbol of love. It can be thrown as a weapon in emergencies. It's like the kind of thing you'd run into in Undertale or Deltarune. Globule Clusters cereal. A delicious box of globule clusters, a cereal that's out of this world with stardust in every bite. Rise inside, stay scripty till the big crunch, which is one of the hypothesized ends of the universe in the future. Word search, Hyperbolica. That's the only one I saw. If you saw other words, then let me know. Squeegee. Looks like a highly quality squeegee. It was ranked number 4 on a list of top 10 squeegees. Icosahedron. Be careful when holding this platonic crystal. Things could get dicey. 20-sided dicey. Octahedron. The go-to shape for menacing alien invaders. Oh yeah, that is kind of a thing in alien art. Was that ever a movie? Was there ever a movie where aliens came in and like 2 pyramids stuck together? I know that series Stargate, which I freaking loved as a kid, had aliens using, like, the pyramids were landing pads and they just dropped their pyramid-shaped ships on them. Tetrahedron, certainly the most painful platonic crystal to step on. Yeah, almost as painful as a Lego map of Hyperbolica. A useful guide for navigating Hyperbolic. Change projections at any time with the click of a button. And that is all the items we have so far. Alright, so I was thinking that maybe the rows would be each world, but no, the ones for this world are here and here. So it just, I guess it just fills in randomly, maybe like alphabetically. No, I don't know what the order is. Anyway, we found two of this guy, 3 of this girl, and I think we just finished the Nemo art gallery. So, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and subscribe for more Hyperbolica and other awesome games. I'll see you next time. Bye!